Okay, lucky last video, especially last on 3D editing. This is looking at combining solids. So there's a few different ways to combine, or in this case subtract, solids from one another in AutoCAD. First one we're doing here is SU for subtract. So this will remove one object from another. The first thing that we need is the regions we're subtracting from. So I'm going to subtract this sphere from this box. So I'll click that and hit space to select it. Now what am I subtracting? Subtracting this sphere, and we've now got a chunk, big bite taken out of that box. Union is kind of the opposite of subtract. It joins objects together. So at the moment you can see this is, one wedge here, and this is another cylinder. What I can do is I can type union, or just UNI rather, select all of these objects, and when I hit space you can see there's a little line in there that shows they're two different objects. Hit space and they become one solid. This one solid can now be checked for its properties, and you can find out what the volume of it is and everything. Another function is Intersect, which is carried out with IN. So this finds the regions that are grouped within a, I suppose they're just intersections. I can't think of a better word than that, another way to phrase it. The intersections of two shapes. So here we've got various cylinders, and they're all intersecting on a common area. The intersection of these cylinders is this weird little shape, which is circular when you look at it from the top, front or side, but is not a sphere. It's some strange. You can see all of these little areas here are curved regions of the cylinders that initially made it up. Yeah, anyway, there's that. We can 3D rotate as well. So when rotating objects normally, we're always rotating around the XY plane, but with 3D rotate, which I think can just be 3R. I only just found out that command the other day. 3R will allow us to pick an axis to rotate about. So we're rotating around this green axis, so we're rotating around this red axis or this blue one. We can rotate around the green one for now. We can drop this this torus around the cone. If you hold shift again, holding shift will go into orthogonal, so we're only rotating at 90 degrees, and I can let it go right on the top there, so that it's kind of like ring toss. We've thrown the torus on top of the cone. What else do we have? Extrude. Extrude's pretty cool. So I can grab, this is a polyline down here, was actually a polygon. I can grab this line, say yes, I want to extrude that, and I can give it depth and make it a 3D solid. Because this is a closed polyline, it becomes solid, whereas this polyline over here, if I turn grid off, this polyline over here, when we extrude it, it just becomes a surface. It doesn't actually become a solid. So it has no volume, it's only got area. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The other command I just want to talk about very briefly is mass prop. So if you want to find out the properties of a solid, the command is mass prop, like so. Find out the properties of that object, and we get this nice little report. So this will tell us what mass is equivalent to volume in this, because all of the units have the same weight, but we get the volume of this solid in units. We get what its centroid is, moment of inertia, radii of gyration. If you start to study statics, you'll find out what the value of moment of inertia and radii of gyration is, but for now they'll appear like pretty meaningless numbers. In any case, it's important to realize that AutoCAD can do these calculations. That is all she wrote. Oops, congratulations, Mario. Your quest is over. Thank you very much for watching these videos. I hope you found them helpful. As always, if you have any feedback, questions, comments, whatever, just post them in the YouTube video, and I'll be happy to make any explanations or amendments that I can for that.